Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Jordan and I am here with my two BookTube besties in person. I am so excited to be down in Virginia visiting them, and I'm sure you know who they are, but just in case you don't, if you guys want to introduce yourselves.
I'm Jessie, my channel is Reading with Jess, and I'm so excited to have Jordan here. I've seen Gwen a few times, but I'm like really excited to see Jordan for the first time in person. Thank you for wanting to come to my hometown, but I'm so excited having me all here.
Hi, I'm Gwen from Gwendolyn Kinsinger. I read thrillers. I read everything. You know, you guys know what's on my channel. But I'm so excited that Jordan had this spur of the moment idea, a little bit of free time. I'm gonna come visit you guys, and we were like, yes. So we're having lots of fun.
Yes.
Yes. So here we are. So I recently hit 1,000 subscribers. So thank you guys for being here, but I was intending to do some kind of like 1K Q&A type of video, and then when I was here I thought, why not just do it with these guys and answer questions with them? So we're all going to answer some questions. So we actually each asked for some questions, so we'll see what was asked, but I'll start with first of all some general questions just about us and BookTube. So how long have each of you guys been on BookTube, and what are your favorite kinds of videos to make?
I started, let's see, right before the pandemic. I think it was January 2nd of 2020, and I really like to make vlogs, even though they take a little bit longer for me to make, and I love making TBR videos because it's exciting to say what you're going to read. But yeah.
I've been on BookTube for 8 years, so quite a bit longer.
YouTube veteran.
I like making reading vlogs because they're the easiest for me to do right now. Plus I love theming my videos. So whether it be recommendations that I theme, but like niche it down, or, you know, reading vlogs. I also am loving my reading wrap-up live shows right now.
Yes.
Because it's just so much better talking to actual people about the books that you read. That's why I love making videos like this. We're actually talking about things, you know?
Your live shows are actually my favorite because I don't have to do any of the work except
and my husband loves it too because he's like, no editing. I'm like, I know.
Yeah. If you guys haven't seen, Jessie and I have been on Gwen's channel for her live shows a couple times, and we're going to be on her channel at the end of May, plus Lena, so it's going to be a really fun live wrap-up. If you haven't tuned in, definitely tune into that one.
Yes.
Who are your guys' dream collabs? If you were going to collaborate with anyone on BookTube, or YouTube, I guess, if you really wanted to reach for the stars, who's your dream collab?
You go first, because I'm still thinking.
I can start if you guys don't have your answers yet. Basic answer, but mine is Kayla from Books and Lala. She was one of the very first people I started watching. I am inspired by her creative themed vlogs and TBRs and things like that. So she was a big reason I started making creative videos like that. So she's definitely mine. Not an original answer, but I am with the hype.
Yeah.
I want to say Ashley from Ashley's Little Library. I just think she's such a genuine, and one thing I've noticed, like, she does not sugarcoat anything. She just gives it to you straight. So, and she's really, really cool. We've been talking a few here and there and stuff like that, and she'll be the co-host of my live show at the end of the month as well. But I think she would be awesome to collaborate with something, so I'm gonna say her.
Yeah, she's great.
I have reached out for a lot of collab opportunities, both on my podcast and on my channel. I mean, like I said, I'm a veteran, so I've kind of reached out to the people that I want to reach out to, and I have collaborated with the people that I want to. But someone new recently, within the last year or so, is Elizabeth from Reading Riley.
Oh, yeah.
She's so spunky and fun. We're both curly girls, so, and I love her dog. I love my dog, so our dogs could have a play date while we collab. That would be a lot of fun.
That's a good answer. That's a good answer. Love Elizabeth.
All right, next question. This is a good one. What's your favorite reading weather?
Reading weather?
And probably just like whole situation. Set the scene. What's your favorite way to read?
My butt sitting in a chair on the beach with a beer and my book, listening to the waves, and just that's it.
Yeah,
Sounds
I'm
real
also
nice.
yeah, I'm a sunny gal too. Reading on the beach, I don't know, because I like to be in the water when I'm at the beach. But sunshine, reading. Cloudy, reading. Raining, reading. But sunny because I like being outside.
Yeah. I think that's the same for me, but I would say I really like reading like outside, either on a porch or a backyard, just with like neighborhood sounds going on, especially for me, like after my kids go to bed and when it's summer and it's still light outside, so I can get out and read for a couple hours after they go to bed. That's the best reading time.
That's really good.
Next question, what has been the best part of meeting up?
Meeting up.
Yeah.
I would say having y'all here in my hometown, I have something to like show off, even though my hometown's not that exciting. But I don't know, just having y'all here. This is like where I kind of like grew up in a way. I don't know. That's my favorite part.
My favorite, I've met Jessie and hung out with Jessie like several times. And the first time you meet someone that you know online, you don't know if like what you see online is like how they are in person. Like, is their personality going to be the same? Are they going to sound the same? Are you going to gel in person as much as you do texting every day, which is what we've basically done up to this point? And absolutely yes. So it's just making that in-person connection. I'm already gonna get emotional if I talk about like them not being with me, because I just, you know, most of my friends are online. We do live in different states, far away. We have busy lives. So just being able to take a moment for ourselves, like you have 2 kids. Your husband was able to watch your kids, and we were just able to take a break for ourselves away from our normal life and hang out together. So memories.
Shout out hubby for oh yeah, my answer. Yeah, mine was gonna be similar, of just like continuing conversations that you've already been having virtually, and being able to do them in person is really fun, and being able to like have longer conversations than you do when you're like on a live show and maybe you've got a time crunch, or you know, you've got to kind of keep your thoughts short. But when you're in person and you've got nothing but time, you can just talk about whatever you want to talk about. So that's been really fun.
Yeah.
You guys have questions?
Let's see. I did see a few. Let's see. This one says, what book would you recommend each other based on y'all's reading taste?
Oh.
I already did this.
Right, I was gonna say, I've already recommended, you guys know there's a YA mystery thriller called Don't Breathe a Word by Jordan Taylor. I know I've recommended it to Gwen before on our podcast, and I would recommend it to Jessie too, but it's a really good, like, I know people don't like young adult mystery thrillers, but I think this one is worth it because it's like high stakes enough, and it's interesting and different enough. So I think that's worth a try, and I think it would be outside of your guys' comfort zones.
Ooh.
And you would really like it.
I would say, because I mentioned this earlier because you like that whole lucid dreaming, but I would say The Shadows by Alex North. Not my favorite, but I know you like that.
Yeah.
And then for Gwen, I don't know.
It's so hard to think of it on the spot.
I don't know. Well, what's weird is like my 5-star ratings this year have been like almost non-existent, so I'm having a hard time like thinking of something.
And I did recommend The 4 Winds to Jessie, and she did read it.
I did read it.
And then Jordan has recently picked it up, so she'll be reading it at some point. So that was like a recommendation that I said for both of them to kind of read.
Yeah, actually, it's not that I can recommend it now, but I did been telling you about Lucinda Berry.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Jessie has always told, like, she is the first person that was ever like, Gwen, you need to read Lucinda Berry, and also that Mr. Perfect.
Yes, Mr. Perfect.
By
Linda Howard.
Linda Howard. I still have it on my TBR.
Yeah, it's a very dated book, but it's like, I don't know, it's just fun. I would say that one then.
Yeah.
Let's go with that.
I think we're pretty good at giving each other recommendations when we have them, so we don't like store them up.
Yeah.
Lena says one has to go coffee, wine, or water.
Water.
Not water. Nope. I'm gonna say coffee.
I don't know. Maybe I would say wine because like you need water to live and all that, you know. But coffee cannot go.
Yeah. Well, I've actually been recently getting into coffee, so at the age of 27, so I can see the merits of coffee. So if we're saying it for everyone, I guess I could agree with wine.
I'm gonna say wine too.
Okay.
Because there's other forms of alcohol.
That's
true. We can agree on wine. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This one says, who is the Rachel, the Phoebe, and the Monica?
Oh, what a good question.
Oh.
Okay, Rachel, Phoebe, Monica.
And that was from Elizabeth from Reading Rainbow.
Oh,
a great
of course you would have a great question.
I feel like you would be Monica.
I feel like I would be Monica, probably.
Yeah.
I feel like you might be Rachel and you might be Phoebe.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's so cute.
So I guess I'm Rachel, Monica, and Phoebe. Okay, I can see that. I can see that.
Yep.
This one also says, what are your Enneagram numbers?
I'm
a 6.
I think I'm a 9, but I'm not actually sure.
Have you ever taken like the official test?
I have taken the test. I think I'm a 9 if that's the one that's like people pleasing, like non-confrontational. I kind of just like to
It sounds like a 2.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's a 9 based on the test, but I can't say 100%. So.
Interesting. I really fit my Enneagram. What's your zodiac signs?
Ooh,
Aquarius.
I'm a Libra.
Aquarius, me too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't really attach.
I don't know anything about zodiac signs, but I'm a Libra.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't really attach to stuff like that, like Enneagrams or
I don't
zodiac signs or
believe
anything.
in it, but mine is so true.
Mine is so true.
Yeah.
Interesting.
What about, do you know your Myers-Briggs?
No, I don't even know what that is.
That's the letters, right?
Yeah.
I for sure, I think it's INFJ probably.
That's mine, INFJ.
Really?
/T though.
Mine is a
Thinking of
IDK, because I don't know them.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I took that test though, so it might be different.
But it's so interesting because I find a lot of people in the bookish community are INFJs, and that's supposed to be one of the rarest personality types.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So my questions are, did you finish?
That was all of them.
Okay, so my question is, what is the last book that you gave 5 stars to?
All right, let me do some research.
And I stopped using Goodreads. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
5 stars. Oh, actually, I have my Notion. Hang on.
Mine was Heartstopper Volume 1 because it was a reread, and I'm obsessed with the Netflix adaptation. So if you haven't watched it,
Mine was The Darkness Outside Us by Elliot Schrafer, which I recently read for a Space Books video, and that was the only one I gave 5 stars. But it's a young adult space book with these 2 guys who are on a spaceship together. They're the only ones on the spaceship together. They both wake up with no memory of how they got on the spaceship together, and then it goes from there. It's very twisty. I highly recommend it.
Mine was a reread. I actually reread Verity back in February. So
it's been a while.
That was the last time I had a 5-star read.
Wow.
Which, that's the 3rd time I reread it. So, or 3rd time I've read it and gave it 5 stars again.
Wow.
So
That's cool.
that was, that was my last 5-star.
Next question is, what book has been on your TBR the longest, and why haven't you read it yet?
Yeah, mine I already know. Mine is Catch-22, which is
you were talking about that
so
earlier.
intimidating. Yeah, I was talking about it earlier because like I want to read it, so I'm keeping it on my TBR, but I feel like I need like a teacher or a study guide or something to go along with it because I don't feel, I've heard nothing but it's intimidating and it's confusing. So I want somebody to like walk me through it as I read it. So I'm very intimidated for that. So if anyone's planning on reading it and wants to buddy read it and like break it down as we get through it, that'd be great. But
mine would have to be my entire backlist of Stephen King that I've inherited from my mom. So she got rid of them. So I guess I would say Salem's Lot, because that is an older book of his. Actually, I think it's his 2nd book he's ever published. I could be wrong. But I would say Salem's Lot.
How about you? Wait, what was your last 5-star and what's your...
Oh, yeah.
My last 5-star was Heartstopper. Volume 1, the reread.
Okay, yeah.
So it was kind of like
you were talking when we were looking.
It was kind of a cheat answer, but yeah, that was my last 5-star. And then a book that's been on my TBR the longest is Walden, A Walk Through the Woods by David Thoreau. Yeah, it's like a classic. It was my grandmother's favorite book, and I've never read it, and it's kind of like a set out in nature type book. My mom actually found me this really nice like leather bound edition, and she got it for me, and it's part of like his other works. So I got an illustrated copy of it, so I think I'm gonna read it that way eventually, maybe.
Cool.
Yeah, cool. Those were my questions.
All right. Well, we will wrap it up then. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe to both of these ladies' channels if you for some reason aren't already. But other than that, I don't have anything else. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one.
Woo!